Sit up though, because you look slouched in the camera.
Ooh, I'm a slouchy guy.
I'm a slouchy guy.
I'm a slouchy man.
That doesn't make you sound good. Put your butt all the way to the back of the seat.
It is, bro.
Really?
I got hella ass, bro. Yo, what's going on? This is Derek, aka Fetti Fuego. I'm a music artist. I make rock music, rap music, might dabble in some R&B or pop music, whatever I'm really feeling. I do a lot of editing with AMV videos. I do book reviews on TikTok. Essentially, I am somebody who likes to write music. How can I say? It's something that's just different. It's very versatile. I know a lot of artists always say they're different, but I do feel like what I do is very out of the box. Maybe essentially in the Detroit circle. I do a lot of scream rap music, which is very out of the norm in this area. I don't know how to necessarily define it. At the end of the day, I guess I'm just a very passionate music artist. I guess that's the best way to describe it. My dad's played guitar, so like I known about music, but I never really got into it till like I was like 11. Back in 6th grade, I used to have this bald fade my mom used to give me, and people will always say, "Oh, Slim Shady," and I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. So kind of just like going off of that and just, you know, listening to who were the big artists at the time and just pretty much venturing out of it. I used to write poems a lot, so I guess that kind of shifted into being a songwriter for music. Fetti Fuego has no meaning. I was listening to a Playboi Carti song, Fetti. I thought it was super fucking catchy. I used to play it all the time when it came out. It was around the time I didn't have a artist name. Kind of wanted to put in something just to substitute it for now, you know, just to fill in. Fuego came in just because I thought it rolled off the tongue better with Fetti. It has no meaning, but the music kept progressing and stuff. The name really just stuck with me, and I actually like it. But yeah, Fetti Fuego was just pretty much a blank canvas, essentially. A story, a legacy that I want people to hear Fetti Fuego and not scratch their heads when they're thinking it, but just like, oh, I know this name. I think it's always 50-50. People either see me very unapproachable and angry, or people see me as approachable and just somebody to chop it up with. I'm kind of hoping it's the latter or the former? I don't know. Whatever the second one is, I'm hoping it's like that. I'm very approachable if you come up to me. I'm awkward, but like you can approach me, bro. Like we can chop it up about a lot of stuff. So like every week or two or so, I have a specific genre that I'm really just like obsessed with. So I stick to listening to a lot of artists in that realm. And if I hear a sound, I'm just, you know, like, oh, I gotta make something like this. Pretty much just turn on a beat, hum out some melodies, and then I write out key parts in the instrumental of like what could sound good here. Those are always like those important parts, the breakdowns and the hooks, because I feel like that's always going to capture it. Those are my favorite parts of any song. Focusing on that is the key part, and then I just go to the studio and freestyle. So it's like 30% written, 70% freestyling. If I'm doing like an AMV, I pretty much think of what could match the song visual wise, because songs are like stories. You know, when you hear a certain part of it, you're going to get some type of visual going on in your head, and I need to match that as best as I can. Coming music wise, I am inspired by 4 artists: X, Lil Peep, Kurt Cobain from Nirvana, and Freddie Mercury from Queen. Those guys are like the pillars to who I am as a musician. They all play a very vital role. Coming up on my future tape, Impulsive Reaction, dropping this year, plugging myself, you know how we do it. A lot of rock, grunge, heavy metal aesthetics to it with rap. Real Men Don't Cry will be on it. I think it's definitely one of my favorite tracks. I also have a song that I had dropped on SoundCloud and YouTube, Fort Bragg. It was a personal song that I had. It was news about a friend of mine I can't go too much detail with, but he fucked up pretty bad and just shocked me in a way, because he was a very close friend of mine as a child, and I had no way of really expressing it to anybody. I didn't know how to talk to somebody on how it felt. Like it was weird. So I did it the best way I could, writing lyrics and recording it and just turning it into a song. I felt like that was the best way for me to express myself. The hardest part about being a creative, I'm going to say, is promo. As an artist, I think a lot of them could understand is You just want to do your art. What sucks about it is you have to go into the marketing side of it. So that's another skill you have to pick up. You have to learn, the algorithm. You have to learn what makes people click on things. To me, I don't see the art in that. So it's not something I'm very interested in. So it gets very difficult for me after I put so much effort into making the song, the visuals, that I have to go into another realm of, promoting. So I do commend the people who can do that for real. Accept criticism. You put in your own feelings, you express it and all of that, and it sucks that people could probably shit on it, but you need to hear that to always better yourself. I see a lot of artists that take it the wrong way, and it's just, they feel like they don't need to work on their craft, but I always feel like there's always room for improvement. Everybody that sugarcoats and that's cut and dry, just take it with a grain of salt and really figure out what you can do to always perfect your craft. Hobbies outside of music. I love to play video games. I love to read graphic novel books, and I also love to just edit videos. I've been getting into that with the AMVs and stuff. Favorite video that I ever edited, I would probably say the Obscure Fest that I did. I really locked in the whole month of January just putting that together. I think the entire piece of the segues, the transitions, the music I picked out, all of it was just beautiful, and it was definitely something I'm very proud of making. I would say aggressive, versatile, and vulnerable. So a big goal of mine is to actually become a songwriter in the music industry. I really do like writing pop songs. I just have awful vocals when it comes to recording pop songs. But I would definitely want to do like Dua Lipa. I think her disco style is fucking just dope. I think her voice is great for those disco writing. I could make some pretty catchy joints with that. So definitely Dua Lipa, The Weeknd, and pretty much any other pop artist for real. I want to give pop music more meaning with lyrics, instead of just a catchy beat. You gotta keep your circle tight around these square niggas. I don't know. I think a superhero area would be dope.
So if you were in a world like that, would you rather have powers?
If I had powers, I swear to God, bro, like, I sound like a school shooter. If I had powers, I would probably be evil. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll be robbing banks and shit.
I don't think that's evil. I think that's criminal.
You don't think that's evil? I mean, yeah, I guess that is criminal. Nah, and I'm gonna burn that bitch down.
Okay.
So yeah, I have a tape coming out, Impulsive Reaction, mixture between the grunge, heavy metal, strong rap elements into it, planning late spring, early summer. Definitely going to be my best work so far, and really something I'm looking forward to dropping. The kitchen is a place of creatives to just get together, do creative things. I look at the kitchen as a second home now. It's just somewhere I can, being around people with open mindsets. You always want to surround yourself with people who have the same goals and likeness. So it's definitely something that's dope. Me and Dan are going to have something very nice coming in. I got a song that I made for him for a promotion. That's going to be dope. Musicians inside the studio I'm looking forward to. They all bring kind of like a neo soul sound. Be very cool to venture into and just experiment and try out. You can find me anywhere on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever. Fetti Fuego _. You're going to find me everywhere with that. I told you I'm not big into last words. Do drugs. Always switch up on your team. Never tip. Never be yourself. Always keep it unpredictable, for real. And, rehab is for quitters.
So fucking stupid.
Hold up. If you're still here, I just wanted to talk about this whole interview process with the kitchen. I came up with the idea. There's always talk about how some of us need to get to know each other more, because when you're around a lot of creatives, they tend to be, there's just that awkwardness with it. And you can't really approach people because, always like that. So I feel like the interviews are a great way to get people to understand each other. You can read their body language, the way that they react, what type of humor they like, and also just a little bit of lore about everybody like that. So I'm glad that I did do this for everybody. I love everybody's interview. I got to know everybody just a little bit more, and it was definitely something fun to do. Shout out everybody that's in the kitchen. Shout out the sous chefs. Shout out just everybody who's a part of this. And we're really gonna make things shake this year, and I'm glad to be a part of it for real.
Now this is the real end.
Now this is the real end. Hold on. I I didn't know what to do after I flipped my hair. I wanted to do something, bro. Fuck, I'm gonna put a filter on that bitch or something. I don't know. All right, cool. Yeah, get that camera out my face.